secretary to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, KB Asante, says he's unhappy at the deteriorating standard of living by Ghanaians. According to Ambassador Asante, Ghanaians deserve much better than the current economic hardships and an ending rise in the cost of living, which has rendered many impoverished. He was speaking to Joy News in an exclusive interview to mark the 50th anniversary of the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
His vision was a united, independent Africa, free from colonial shackles and oppression.
It wasn't difficult, but you must know your stuff. He calls you, and Asante, I want you to write to this head of state. I want a draft. Tell him, I told you so. How can you just go and say, dear President, I told you so?
He has suffered to lead his people into...
One of the front runners in the fight for independence, Kwame Nkrumah became the first president of Ghana in 1957.
There is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
To Kwame Nkrumah, this spawned a new era of African unity, and he was leading the fight, that is until February 24, 1966. 50 years ago, these disturbances characterized his forceful removal from office. A young student of Adisado College he presented an award to, Akwasi Afrifa, will become a soldier 11 years later to overthrow him in Ghana's first military coup. Samia Yaba Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah's daughter, was just 6 years old.
Mother and the three of us, we were all in Flagstaff House, and we woke up to the sound of gunshots. We were told to vacate the house in a very short time. That same day, or very, very late, by which time we had arrived in Cairo, our father, when he called us from China to reassure us, and he said, Yaba, don't be afraid. The secret of life is to have no fear.
Then young, vibrant and poised to push Ghana forward, KB Asante was the secretary to President Nkrumah.
It was the Secretary General of the OAU called Diallo Telly who called me and asked whether I heard what had happened. And I said there was a coup. So there was an OAU conference pending. I said, you should say nothing, we should keep cool and see what happens in about 4 hours. Because I knew that the garrison Flagstaff House under Colonel Zanrigo, who was very good, you see. And I knew that generally that if there was an attack, he could hold on for about 4 hours. And that he would be helped by other contingents, which will be generally under the command of one General Bauer. So I told Diallo Telly, let's wait for 4 hours, not knowing Bauer had been killed.
Ambassador Asante is adamant the aspirations of Kwame Nkrumah went down with him to the grave.
You young people deserve better. Now I am not happy about how you live. Maybe you are happy, but in my opinion, we were, even though we didn't have much, life was much more interesting and happier than it is today. And I believe you deserve better. But that better can only be created by Ghanaians. And you should renew that self-confidence which Nkrumah tried to promote.
Kwame Nkrumah lies peacefully in this mausoleum right in the middle of Accra. His wife, Fatia Nkrumah, buried by his side in the monument shaped like a tree cut at the stem. I tend to ask myself, will we have a better Ghana? And will Africa be playing a more significant role in world affairs if Kwame Nkrumah's vision was realized? That new African is ready to fight his own battles and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Has Africa effectively managed its own affairs? For Joy News, Kwabna Owusu-Amprechum.
Interesting report there by my colleague Kwabna Amprechum. We'll take a quick break. NewsX returns shortly.